back. MotorCitySportsTalk Sports Talk and Will. Y'all boy, y'all guy, Justin Fields. A lot of people in the Lions community wanted Justin Fields. A lot of people didn't want him. Will he come back and bite the Lions in the butt for not drafting him? And will, and what timetable would he start busting our butt? But let's get to it. Check out our Detroit Lions Talk playlist. And my thing is, there's some deficiencies there. I said that he may not be able to come in and start day one. His release, he kind of winds up the ball similar to Tebow. But we had some guys in the league that had funny releases. You had Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger's. You had some guys that had funny releases. But with him, the first thing that I noticed is that the coverage, going through progressions. And in Ohio State, they don't teach coverages. Excuse me, somebody call it. They don't teach coverages, so that's a big thing for Ohio State is progressions. Where to go with the ball. You had like a spot, where high low. You got a guy curling, coming on could be a in motion going to a spot. Then you have another receiver tight end go to the corner. Then he just don't know how to go through progressions. I said that before. I just said it takes some time for him to probably a year or two to learn how to read coverages and defenses and go through progressions. He need a year to study. They threw him in there day one. Had Nick Foles and Andy Bolton teach him. I just don't see him. I mean, they could get him up to speed, but it's just so many different coverages. Tampa 2, regular cover 2, cover 3. You got single high, robber. You got single high with the blitzes, so many blitzes, and you got straight man with different blitzes. You got zone blitzes. You got you got so many things where they're gonna be able to disguise, and you know who coming and who going. You got line audibles that you got to know what to do. So and I heard somebody say, well, they should cut the field in half for him. After a while, that's not gonna work. He can get by cutting the field in half and running the ball, but damn, do you want to get him beat up year one? It's just to the point where, he could come and hit the ground running. He could just pick up. What they didn't teach at Ohio State, he could probably pick it up fast. He got the best memory recall of a lot of athletes. So it's just at the point where him, how fast can he pick it up? How fast can he know? The different, and there's so many coverages. You got combination coverage. They can play cover. Now they playing cover. Some cover 3 one side and matchup zone and playing man on the other side. It's just now they're starting to run some college stuff, some 4-4, 5-2s. Then you got to learn the nickel coverages and who coming, who going. It's a lot. And if he could pick up on he got to learn the playbook and he got to learn coverages. Who got time for that? If he can pick it up fast, so be it. But at the line, it changed. You got defenses, showing blitz and bailing out. You like blitz, you want to throw hot, it's a pick. It's going the other way. So when people say, well, he better than Jared Goff. I'm like, okay. Jared Goff, no coverage. Say what you want to say. You said more talent than Jared Goff, okay. The ball placement better arm, faster and all that type of stuff. I get it. I definitely get it. But when you're talking about ball placement and when you're just talking about reading coverages and knowing where to go, Jared Goff is right behind, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's way more talented than Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins get by because he got everything he need. Dope run game. When Jared Goff had that, Jared Goff was rolling. So you just look at it. I think it's gonna be a year or two before, and it may be never. If they throw him in there and he get wrecked up fast, get injured, get beat up, we may be talking about one of the best passes. But it's all about situation. It's all about the perfect place that he go. And if he goes to the right place, he could be a problem. If they take their time and teach him, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no rush for him to get in there. Let Andy Dalton and Nick Foles go get messed up. But Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy fighting for their jobs. They fighting for their jobs. So we had a place where do I worry about it? No, I don't worry about it. But then again, I'm not worried about the Lions winning 10 games or winning 11 games this year, making the playoffs. That's not my expectation. My expectation is the coaches to get better, the young guys to get better, the defense, the offense, special teams to get better, and just show progress throughout the season. Of course, it's going to be games where we get our ass whooped, games we lose, close games we should have won. Could be 10, 12, was it 17 games season next year, where it'd be all 17 games we could have won. But the sign of a great team is finding a way to win. And the sign of a good team is they find the win those. They find out they experience losing those games, and as they mature, they find out how to win those games. And that's just what it is. You got to go through your process in this league. The one team that didn't really go, they went through a process, a short one, was Seattle. They drafted well. They was getting big corners the league had never seen. It was the first team that really was throwing. Richard Sherman, Brandon Bowler was drafting those guys, giving them a year to learn. They were really throwing those big corners out there. They was the first team doing that. So, like I said before, the big thing about the Lions is starting to modernize, not even to modernize, build the team, start to build a team that's beating the wave right now. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the wave is, athletic quarterback spread, build a team that's going to beat that. You know a team that's going to beat that? Ball control. A team that's going to run the ball and make the right passes. But, like I said, I like Justin Fields, hell of a bad football player. Really, I wish him nothing but the best. But right now, I said this in my videos when I talked about, I just don't think it's so much to learn, coverages, the playbook. You know what I'm saying? Learn your teammates, build camaraderie. I just think it's the year to throw him in there. I think he definitely needs a year. Get in there. Just think some time. He's just like Kellen Mile. You know, be consistent. You know, learn coverages. Learn when to go to the ball. Learn your teammates. Learn the playbook. But then again, people can make the case where it's going to be a new playbook next year anyway if you put Andy Dalton and Nick Foles in there. True. But most of the NFL playbooks got the same principles in it. Just different languages, you know. But ultimately, I just don't worry about it right now. But, you know, that's just my opinion. I think he's going to be a good player in this league. Possibly a great player. But I don't worry about it. People say, well, why you don't worry about it? I don't worry about it for, you know, a situation where, because, you know, he needs so much help. He needs a lot of help. You know, just coming into a lot of deficiencies in the game. His delivery, winding up the ball, coverages, you know, all types of things. But, you know, just moving on as far as, you know, things, you know, ultimately this could come back and bite Brad Holmes in the hindsight. It could bite Brad Holmes in the hindsight. You know, because he can do everything right. Defensive line, defensive end, linebacker, safeties, corners, perfect kicker, perfect special team player, perfect offensive line, perfect receivers, perfect tight ends, perfect perfect running back, not quarterback, perfect coaches. But without getting the right quarterback, it could destroy everything. So if he passed up on a perfect quarterback, we could be just talking about a whole situation where, you know, you know, he could have been a great had he took Justin Fields. Justin Fields turned around, he'd be a great quarterback. You know, people gonna turn to that. It's turn to read, especially if, you know, Panisse and Will don't turn out the way they hoping he turning out. But that's the thing about it. Ultimately, he gotta get the quarterback position right. And Jared Goff ain't the guy. He gotta go out there and find the guy. Him not going to get the protege today. Most people in Detroit don't believe in Jared Goff. They've seen that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell believe in him. And if they wrong, you know, and they don't get their guy, and they 7-10 team next year, 6-11 team, because, you know, they had to actually, you know, if they outside the top quarterbacks and it's not a Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson type of year, they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in trouble, man. And, you know, like I said, this will be the one time, you know, you got a chance to get your guy. Now, if they felt that Justin Fields wasn't that good, there was some deficiencies, and he wasn't that guy, no other guy was worthy of it, I get it. But hitching your entire wagon to Jared Goff is a mistake. It's a huge mistake, you know. Huge mistake. But yeah, you know, that's gonna be Brad Holmes. They can buy Brad Holmes in the ass, but if Brad Holmes or Matt Patricia, if they was able to get Herbert and they could have carried on, that probably could have saved their career last year. But if they would get Herbert, he didn't play because Stafford was healthy. If he was healthy last year, it'd have been a problem. Yeah, you know, because they would have got Justin Herbert. They could have still took Sewell, and they still drafted their corner. But hey, you know, it is what it is, man. But yeah, we'll see. I just don't think Justin Fields is gonna hurt us right now. He could, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my social media links, description. You can reach out here when I advertise your business on the channel, video requests, chop it up. All links there. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. The rest of the donate, share the video. But hey, let me know what you guys think about Justin Fields. Will he hurt us? I don't think right now, but I think down the field. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.